Hiya, my name is Sarah, and this is Instacart Pearls of Wisdom, and here we go. Yeah, this is just one of the little videos that I do Monday through Friday to talk to people, talk them off the ledge, talk them out of quitting, and all the stuff that we do when we have bad shops with Instacart, and don't we all, right? We know that there's no shopper care, even though if you work hard enough with the new app, you can find somebody from another country to text you back. We we thought before they changed the app that that getting customer shopper care was below par compared to Uber Eats and DoorDash because you can get human beings there, and that makes it much nicer, doesn't it? But now, wow, first you have to go through this virtual thing, and I don't even know how I landed an Instacart Care shopper agent. I don't know, but there's really no care there. But you have to be careful, and you don't want to be deactivated and punished because they punish you for smiling, even if it's under your mask, right? Because Instacart, they just don't care. For shoppers, they don't. We're just a dime a dozen, or maybe a couple dozen for a quarter, right? We could be that way too. They don't care. You know, I got a stipend for getting the COVID vaccination from them, but that's about it. But I'm sure that's to tell all the investors for the big IPO how much they care about us. They don't. And it's just sad because here we are. We're doing everything. We're trying to adjust to the new app because, that's how it works. The batches are ridiculous. They're just absolutely ridiculous. What do they send the customers a thing like you don't have to tip your Instacart shopper. They just do it out of love of serving people. Right? Right. I'd love to know what the CFO, CEO, and all those bigwigs up there at the Instacart roundtable make in dollars. They really need to shop with one of us to see what it's like to have either a what is it, step and fetch it type of customer that doesn't care where we are in the shop, or a non-responsive one, and you have all these replacements, the out of stock inventory, and all of that kind of stuff. And now we've got the Teamster Union truck drivers for Shaw's and Star Market, maybe Albertsons too, but this is in Massachusetts, so I don't know how far it goes. But they're on strike. Now, the Star Market down here, one employee at Star Market yesterday told me that some of the Star stores have unions in them, the employees, but most don't. But the drivers are in the Teamsters Union. And when I was a little go-getter at 18 years old, I was a member of the Teamsters Union, Local 25 out of Somerville, Mass. Oh, yeah. I worked in a truck company, right? And my title was, overshot and damaged. And I handled deliveries that were over or shot or damaged for the people shipping their items, and loved that job. That was so much fun, dressing up like a Teamster driver at the Christmas party, and then the general manager teaching me how to do a 16-gear shift in one of the trucks while I was inebriated, also known as too drunk to drive. Oh, yeah, those were the good old days. My God, 52 years ago, because I'm 70, I was 18 then. Wow. Anyway, I digress. That's my middle name, even though it's not my middle name. But so, yeah, so the drivers are on strike. I don't know how long they'll be on strike if they get what they need right away, because here it is, it's tourist season, and these stores empty out probably every day, and they need those trucks every day. The employee said they did get their truck delivery for yesterday, so they were covered for that. But I don't know, it's an overnight thing. So people might be experiencing lots of out of stock on the inventory that they want. Maybe they'll switch to Stop and Shop or Roach Brothers down here. I don't know. Do any of you, here's a question for you. Do any of you get orders for Instacart for Trader Joe's? I know that our Trader Joe's, they must have made a vow. No Instacart, no shipped, no nothing like that. Because I never have seen one, and I don't know. So I'm never in that store because I'm always in all the other stores. And I make a special trip every week at least because Greg likes the fresh squeezed orange juice at Market Basket. So I drive there just for that. And plus the Kerrygold butter that I love is 70 cents cheaper per 8-ounce foil wrapped that I like to get as well. Plus they have, you know, cheaper organic stuff. I like my veggies to be organic when I can. So sometimes their price for organic is less than regular stuff at like Shaw's and Stop and Shop and stuff. So we'll see. It's just going to be interesting because they're promising one of the busiest summers on Cape Cod that we've had in years. And so because so many people can't travel and they want to keep it close and everything else, there's no rentals to be had, no summer rentals. And that's where people rent for a week or two or a month, you know, houses and stuff near the water for the view and all of that fun stuff, right? And so it's just going to be very interesting. There was an article in the Cape Cod Times yesterday where they were talking about these places can't get workers, you know, they can't. And they aren't letting the people from other countries come in with J1s and student visas and all of that kind of stuff. So there's going to be longer waits, check-ins will be rough, cleaning rooms will take longer, and some restaurants even are closing a couple of days a week because they just can't have their staff, their shortage and staffing, you know, keep up. So it should be interesting. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And, you know, I'm loving my gig work. I'm glad that I incorporated the DoorDash and the Uber Eats. And as I say now, that Instacart seems to supplement the income from those two gigs. Shipped didn't like me. I guess I didn't pass whatever it was that they were looking for. So they never hired me. So I don't have that option. And Grubhub, I applied to, but I don't think I ever heard back. So I went to reopen my application process. So I'm still waiting on that. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I've got the 3 apps that I just toggled. You just get better at toggling, don't you? And you go in. And if you're doing only Instacart and, you know, you're so used to the abuse, you think this is how it is for gig workers, I'm telling you, trust the process. Try a little Uber Eats or DoorDash. They actually have human beings at the end of a phone line that you can actually talk to when you have a problem. Novel. Just novel. Because Instacart it's just the bloom is off that rose, right? I mean, I'll take what I can, but my golden rule is that I, you know, sometimes forget about is no batches that don't have a tip larger than the batch if it's one of those teeny ones, and only batches that have tips higher than the batch, right? So like $12 or $15, right? Yeah, don't kill yourself over Instacart. Add the other apps. Don't say you're gonna do it. Do it because you're just gonna need to, because Instacart just isn't there for us. I don't know what they're doing. They either combine all the low no tippers together for a triple batch, or they have such sniggly single batches that it's like, no, I'm not in summer traffic. I am not gonna drive around the rotary down here 55 times just to go from here to there and have it take 45 minutes, sometimes 44. You know, it's just not worth it. Well, I hope you enjoyed my Boston accent video. It's Monday. We're going to do it again, right? Happy spring. This has been Sarah. Instacart, Pearls of Wisdom with a little DoorDash and Uber Eats thrown in too. Have a great, productive, money-making day. and honor your promises. See you here the next time. Bye-bye for now.